What's going on YouTube? Nathan Olson here from yourcharisma.com, helping you create your brand your way. If you have not already subscribed to this channel, you're doing yourself a disservice. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Today we're going to be jumping into how to make high-ranking blog posts turn into lead generation tools. Stay tuned. What's going on, guys? I've brought you onto my computer here. Today we're going to be just going over how to turn high-ranking blog posts into successful lead generation tools. And this is especially helpful for those brands and businesses that post a lot of blog content that are looking to rank for high-ranking keywords, because the whole goal of a blog post that ranks high is essentially to generate more leads. You want to get more exposure for your brand, and what better way to do that than to turn that high-ranking blog post into a lead generation tool? And how exactly are you going to do that exactly? The way you're going to do that is by utilizing chatbots, quizzes, and other lead generation tools on top of your blog post. And what does that mean exactly? As you can see here, the step-by-step influencer marketing guide to successful campaigns is a blog post that we published a while back. But what's interesting is that once you scroll 30% down this screen, you will actually be able to see the a top 5 ways to pay an Instagram influencer to promote your brand. And what this is it's a chatbot, and this chatbot essentially is going to send you information, but what it also does, it's connected to Facebook. It's done through Facebook Messenger, which allows you to not only gain that person's name, first and last, their email. You get all of their Facebook data, and you're able to utilize that for your remarketing campaigns. You're able to get them into an email-like autoresponder sequence on Messenger. And that's just an absolutely astounding way to kind of capture those leads and really to drive home the lead generation tool on top of your blog post. And what is this little, when we hit tell me more, what does that look like? So I've opened up the sequence here, and as we can see, it starts off, it says, hey, you're welcome to Your Charisma. I see that you're excited to, connect with influencers. We give a shocking statement, a survey found that $1.29 for every $1.29 brand spent on beauty influencers, they are getting an ROI of $11.38. That's astounding. It's a great ROI. It's incredibly true. And what's awesome is that you can hit great, tell me more, and this question pops up and they go through. And the way this chatbot works is that their information is not recorded, or the user is not registered until they've performed an action with the chatbot. So you can't simply just have this chatbot message someone and gain their information. It wouldn't work like that. You need them to interact with the bot in order to show, an approval or a show of trust between user and the bot, to signify that you are able to contact them with the other forms of data that this bot collects. But you go through, you give them 5 tips. It could even be a questionnaire. I talked with a client today. We were talking about a service industry specifically. And we talked about, creating a short little questionnaire on a blog post that maybe says, do you change your smoke detectors every 5 years? Because you're supposed to change them every 5 years. They go bad. Most people don't know that. And then on top of that blog post, you can use a chatbot service like this to say, hey, what are the 5 most dangerous items in your house that need to be replaced every year? And you could hit that tell me more, and it will go through a sequence just like this. That's, 1, change your, microwave. 2, change your stovetop or something. But along those lines, create insightful, informational, and value-driven quizzes that will ultimately not only nurture that lead, but it's also going to allow you to gain access to that Facebook data that you'll be able to use for remarketing campaigns, target audiences. You'll also be able to, what's really nice about this, if you guys are familiar with email autoresponders and how they operate, then this will feel fluid. You essentially will be able to add them to a sequence. And once they're added to a sequence, I have them on a drip campaign where they get messages every 2 to 3 days, but it's informational, and it also packs a lot of value. So they'll be able to acquire data and not acquire data, but we'll be able to strengthen the relationship between brand and consumer and allow us to really solidify that relationship and drive value, nurture the lead, and ultimately bring a conversion. And what's nice about this chatbot as well is that you can implement conversion devices, but we're not going to get into that too much. We're just going to talk about lead generation tools on blog posts. And Another great thing that you can implement on your blog post is also an email autoresponder capture. And what does an email autoresponder look like exactly? So when we're scrolling down here, it should pop up. Let's see if we can get this to pop up. Here, right here, see? Click here, find an influencer, promotions, and we get your name and your email. Another great way to turn a blog post into a lead generation tool. Capturing emails is absolutely extremely important. People don't put enough priority on email autoresponders. Email is still one of the best ways to contact people and get a really personal driven message to them. These are just some of the ways that you can implement a lead generation tool on your blog post. And the whole goal of this is, we spend a lot of money in marketing and we spend a lot of money on content creation. It would be nice if we could combine the two and utilize our budgets for a stronger, more efficient pathway to generate leads. So not only in this system are you able to produce high quality content, you could spend more on blog writers that have a, better history of ranking content. And when that content ranks, as opposed to spending double the amount of ad spend on both Facebook ads that drive to a product and Facebook ads that drive maybe traffic to the blog post, that blog post will now be ranking high on Google. It'll be gaining organic traffic. That organic traffic will then be captured by your lead generation tools such as email autoresponder or a Facebook chat, a Facebook Messenger bot chat system. The whole thing is you want to create a CTA on these high ranking blog posts because it's free lead generation. You're just utilizing the traffic that you would normally just you're utilizing the traffic that you would normally just allow to come to your website and possibly convert. This way, you're just capturing as much leads as possible, allowing your audience size to grow and keeping your customer retention very high. So guys, that's going to wrap up this video. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed it. Make sure to implement these tactics on your next blog post. I would love to hear what you guys think. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. I'll be answering them all week. Love to hear back from you guys. Hope you found some value in this and keep chugging along. See you in the next one.